So Al, it's obviously the day before the first pre-season game of the season. Are you excited? Are you ready to go back?
Yeah, it'd be nice to start concentrating on football matches again. We've been back in 2 weeks now. I think we've had 6 or 7 sessions. Added to that, meetings, phone calls, lots of arranging, lots of boring stuff really that has to be done, unfortunately. But yeah, no, it'd be nice to start concentrating on football matches again and start putting into practice some of the things we've been doing in training, definitely.
And obviously the first game tomorrow is against Burscough. What kind of challenge do you expect them to give you?
Well, from what I've been told, it sounds like it's a Nelson team from last season. There's quite a few lads involved there that was down with us. Shadab's obviously a friend of the club, which is how the game's come about. They played at a higher standard for a couple of seasons, albeit suffered a relegation, as did we last season. So I would imagine similar to ourselves really, they're looking at a clean slate, and it'll be a chance for them to see where they're up to, as it is a chance for us. But we're taking 22 players tomorrow. Everybody will get 45 minutes, so in terms of a result, like anything else in pre-season, it's not really important. It's just a chance for the lads to get 45 minutes, as I said, and hopefully good intensity in them 45 minutes. And I'm sure Shadow will be looking for the same for Burscough.
And obviously you've had your lads back in for pre-season. Have you been happy with what you've had? Have you been impressed from the standard coming back in?
Standard's been very good. I think I've made reference to it before in sort of interviews with Adam that training, certainly pre-season training, looks a certain way. It's my belief. Thankfully, the coaching staff have bought into that as well. So the players have been worked, and they've been worked hard, but the players have been involved, from day one. So the intensity's been good, football fitness we call it, and they're in a good moment. I think at the minute we're pleased with where they're up to after, as I said, 6 or 7 sessions, and the game tomorrow will give probably our clearest indication yet of just how valuable them 6 or 7 sessions have been. So good work so far, and hopefully a couple more sessions, be more to come.
And we've just had the draws for the FA Cup and the FA Vars.
Yeah.
Obviously the FA Vars, we're going to have to wait for the outcome of Hull Road Boys against Garforth. But we do know that we've got Albion Sports in the extra preliminary round of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Do you know much about them?
Love an away day, absolutely love an away day. As you said, the draw's literally just been made. So our efforts are mainly concentrating on tomorrow, get tomorrow out of the way, and then we'll start doing the research and a bit of work into all of them sides as much as we can do. But yeah, I think we're familiar with some of them. There'll certainly be tough games for us. There'll be tough tests, as they always are at that level. But yeah, at the moment I'm probably focusing on tomorrow, and then, as I say, get that out of the way, and then we'll start looking at that in a bit more depth, I think.
And just a final one. Obviously, I've had the lads in for pre-season. Have you set any expectations, any targets for them?
I've never really been one for that. I think when you start sort of opening your mouth and saying we're going to do this and do that, I think that's when you're going to end up with egg on your face potentially. Again, I've made reference to it before in countless interviews with Adam that we're in a different moment as a football club, pretty much starting from scratch. It is about establishing a culture and an identity for Nelson Football Club, and pre-season training sessions so far have been about trying to embed that as much as we can. A lot of young players as well. That's no secret. But of course, within that, you need some experienced lads to try and help you through. So there's a good balance at the minute. But it's about getting the standards right at training that will hopefully then carry on into games. I'll be honest, I don't always think that was there last season, which was a frustration. Various reasons for that, which I won't go into. But pleased with what we've seen so far, and hopefully it will translate into games. I'm a firm believer if you don't do it properly in training, you've got no chance of doing it in a game on a Saturday. So we'll see tomorrow just how true them words are.
Brilliant, that's all from me, Al. Best of luck for the season.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.